Ukrainian authorities say 5 people were injured Thursday as a result of a Russian drone attack on the Odesa region. According to the State Emergency Service, both port infrastructure and private houses were damaged by the resulting fire. According to Associated Press, more than 80 firefighters were deployed to assist in dousing the flames. It was a large fire and at times it became difficult for the firefighters to get into the epicenter, said a local official. More than 30,000 people were left without electricity, according to authorities.
Сьогодні вночі Росія атакувала Одещину ударними безпілотниками. Спалахнули пожежі, горіло 2 житлових будинки, ще 4 будинки зазнали пошкоджень. Горіла адмінбудівля автозаправної станції. Також спалахнула масштабна пожежа на об'єкті портової інфраструктури, де вогнем охопило контейнери з цивільним вантажем. Було дуже велике пожежне навантаження і рятувальникам було важко в деяких місцях дібратися до осередку вогню. Загалом понад 80 вогнеборців та 4 добровольці взяли участь у ліквідації наслідків ворожої атаки. Наразі нам відомо про 5 постраждалих.
Russia is waging a targeted gray zone campaign against Europe, including airspace violations, sabotage and cyber attacks, that will only escalate if the Kremlin is not challenged, the European Union's top official warned on Wednesday. According to Associated Press, European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen said that in just 2 weeks, fighter jets breached Estonia's airspace, while drones overflew military bases and critical infrastructure sites in Belgium, Denmark, Germany, Poland and Romania. It is time to call it by its name. This is hybrid warfare. And we have to take it very seriously, von der Leyen told EU lawmakers in Strasbourg, France. She stressed that Europe must respond. We must investigate every incident, and we must not shy away from attributing responsibility because every square centimeter of our territory must be protected and safe. If we hesitate to act, the gray zone will only expand, she concluded. The EU's executive branch, under von der Leyen's guidance, is preparing a plan for Europe to be ready to confront such challenges by 2030. EU officials believe that Russia could be capable of launching an attack on another European country within 3 to 5 years. The plan includes the development of a drone wall of high-tech systems linked to anti-drone equipment that can detect, track and destroy drones, as well as to strike their operating systems or pilots on the ground. In 2 weeks, von der Leyen will submit a roadmap for bolstering Europe's defensives by the end of the decade to the 27 nation bloc's heads of state and government for their approval. Von der Leyen said that it's simply not affordable for European countries to continue to scramble the latest generation fighter jets to counter relatively cheap drones, as happened when several of them entered Polish airspace a month ago. The Commission believes that the best way to encourage European countries to invest more in defense is to ensure that it creates jobs and is good for business in Europe. It insists that at least 65% of any project funded with EU money should be based in the continent. At a summit in Copenhagen last week, the position of some EU leaders toward the drone incidents, acts of sabotage, cyber attacks and sanction busting appeared to have hardened. Denmark has not directly attributed a series over drone flights over the country in recent weeks to Russia. French President Emmanuel Macron said that Europe must take a more aggressive approach with Russia by shooting down drones that enter European airspace and boarding shadow fleet ships illicitly transporting oil to deprive Moscow of war revenue.
From the groups as well will be called to speak and will be reminded of their allotment.
One incident may be a mistake, 2 incidents a coincidence, but 3, 5, 10. This is a deliberate and targeted grey zone campaign against Europe, and Europe must respond. We must investigate every incident, and we must not shy away from attributing responsibility, because every square centimetre of our territory must be protected and safe. Member States counter drone incursions. This is solidarity. This is not random harassment. It is a coherent and escalating campaign to unsettle our citizens, test our resolve, divide our union and weaken our support for Ukraine, and it is time to call it by its name. This is hybrid warfare, and we have to take it very serious and fast. We have seen this lead nation model deliver before. We must not only react, we must deter, because if we hesitate to act, the grey zone will only expand. The founding mission of the European Union is to preserve peace. And today that means having the capacity to deter aggression and provocation. And Europe must urgently equip itself with a strategic capacity to respond, one that is ready to address the changing nature of warfare. All it is made in Europe. My third point. The choice before us is very simple. We either can shy away and watch Russian threats escalate, or we meet them with unity, deterrence and resolve. We will choose. Thank you very much, and long live Europe.
Thank you very much, Cheyenne. And now we go to the first round of the political group speakers, starting with the EPP.
Ja, vielen Dank. Sehr schade, dass